Welcome to the Kansas City Chiefs Report, powered by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Tyler Jones, and we've got an exciting show lined up for you today. We're diving into some surprising free agent targets who could land in Kansas City during the second wave of free agency. But before we jump into that, folks, this is March. The madness is here, and I'm rocking with my Jayhawks. Rock chalk, Jayhawk, let's get that big win against Arkansas. Who are you rooting for in March Madness? Drop your team in the comments below. Whether it's KU, Mizzou, or anyone else, let us know who you want to see cutting down the nets at the end of the tournament. I'll be in San Antonio for the Final Four, and I hope my Jayhawks will be there with me. Alright, let's get into today's show. This might be a shocking one, but hear me out. Von Miller to the Kansas City Chiefs. The legendary pass rusher, who tormented us for years with the Denver Broncos, is now a free agent after his time with the Buffalo Bills. Sure, he's not the same dominant force he once was, but he doesn't have to be. The Chiefs already have a strong defensive front, with Chris Jones anchoring the line and George Karlaftis emerging as a star. Adding a veteran like Von Miller could be a scary sight for the rest of the league. Last season, Miller had 6 sacks, 7 QB hits, and 7 tackles for loss. While those numbers aren't what they used to be, he's still got the ability to make an impact, especially in a rotational role. Plus, imagine the storyline. Von Miller returning to the AFC West but wearing Chiefs red instead of Broncos orange. What do you think? Type S for sign or P for pass in the comments. Next up, Stefon Diggs. The former Buffalo Bills and Houston Texans wide receiver could be a surprise addition to the Chiefs receiving corps. There have been some rumors about Diggs' availability, and while it might seem unlikely, it would be a huge move for Kansas City. The Chiefs' wide receiver group is solid, with Hollywood Brown returning from injury, Xavier Worthy coming off a breakout season, and Rashee Rice looking like a future star. But with some uncertainty surrounding health and potential suspensions, adding a proven veteran like Diggs could be a perfect move. Last season, before his injury, Diggs had nearly 500 yards receiving on 47 catches. Before that, he put up multiple 1,000-yard seasons with 8+ touchdowns per year. He's still searching for that elusive Super Bowl ring, and if you can't beat the Chiefs, why not join them? Would you like to see Stefon Diggs in Kansas City? Let us know in the comments. If the Chiefs want a more affordable wide receiver option, how about Tyler Lockett? The former Seattle Seahawks star has been one of the most consistent receivers in the league and would be a fantastic fit in Andy Reid's offense. Lockett, a Kansas native and former K-State standout, has never played in a Super Bowl. This could be his shot. His production has dipped slightly in recent years, but he's still an impact player and could be a reliable veteran presence for Patrick Mahomes. Plus, this move would be a great story, a hometown hero coming back to play for the Chiefs. Who would you rather sign, Stefon Diggs or Tyler Lockett? Type SD for Diggs or TL for Lockett in the comments. Switching back to defense, let's talk about Marcus Williams. The former Baltimore Ravens and New Orleans Saints safety could be a sneaky good addition to the Chiefs secondary. With Justin Reed gone and Jaden Hicks expected to take on a bigger role, adding a veteran safety like Williams could give Steve Spagnuolo more flexibility. Even though he was benched last year, Williams has a proven track record. Back in 2022, he had 4 interceptions in a single season. The Chiefs wouldn't need him to be a full-time starter, but as a rotational piece, he'd be a great fit. Finally, let's talk about the trenches. Brandon Scherff, the former Jacksonville Jaguars and Washington Commanders offensive guard, could be a great veteran addition to the Chiefs' offensive line. He's a former Pro Bowler and has been one of the more consistent guards in the NFL over the years. Scherff didn't allow a single sack in over 1,000 snaps last season, and he was only penalized twice. He might not be a dominant force anymore, but he's reliable, experienced, and would provide valuable depth to the Chiefs' O-line. That's our list of surprising free agent targets for the Kansas City Chiefs. Which player would you most like to see in Kansas City? Drop a name in the comments. If you made it to the end of the video, you're a real one. Type real one in the comments so we know you're part of Chiefs Kingdom.